Bitter criticism, reading something from... I'm going to read the genocide this year, featuring Syria, I guess. I knew it, Syria, most important topic in nowadays Al Jazeera's editorial, and there's a video saying Syrian opposition's rapid offensive fighters from north near the key city of Homs. Live updates. Syria's opposition fighters say they are closing in on capital Damascus. Opposition groups said they had started to surround Syria's government-held capital Damascus. This is by Edna Mohammed. December 7. Syrian. This is the summary. The summary in the beginning. Syrian opposition groups say they have started to surround Syria's government-held capital Damascus. Reports say Syrian army has withdrawn from much of the southern region as opposition fighters, but the defense ministry denied those claims. Airstrikes and shelling by government forces and their ally Russia killed at least 7 civilians near the city of Homs. Not Homs, but Homs, I guess. I don't know how to spell. President Bashar Al-Assad's government has lost control of major cities including Aleppo, Hama, and Deraa. That's it. That was the summary from today. And now, Saturday, December 7, 8 minutes ago. In case you are joining us now, let's bring you up to speed with the latest developments. First, Syrian opposition forces have claimed control of Deraa city, the fourth strategic loss for President Al-Assad's forces in a week. Opposition commander Hassan Abdul Ghani says forces have overrun an army camp and villages in the countryside around Homs city. The major Al-Qaim, a border town between Iraq and Syria, said about 2,000 Syrian troops have crossed the border into Iraq to seek refuge. Syrian government denies reports that President Al-Assad had fled Damascus amid opposition fighters closing in on the capital. Turkey's President Erdogan says he hopes Syria finds peace amid opposition fighters advance towards Damascus. 18 minutes ago, Syria's interior minister says strong military cordon on the edges of Damascus. Syria's interior minister tells state TV that security forces have imposed an impenetrable cordon around Damascus as opposition fighters say they are closing in on the capital. And there's a new live update available. I'm going to read right away, but quote, there is a very strong security and military cordon on the far edges of Damascus and its countryside, and no one can penetrate this defensive line that we, the armed forces, are building, Mohammed Al-Ramoud said. Now I'm going to read the latest. The latest. Well, I can see the latest report a minute ago now. Protesters tear down statue of former president Al-Assad in the German suburb, nearly 10 kilometers, 6 miles from the center of Damascus. Protesters have brought down the statue of Al-Assad's father and former president Al-Assad in the main square. A witness and activist told Reuters that protesters in the mainly Druze-inhabited suburb headed to government building in the heavily policed area of the capital, where several security branches are located. That's it. But by now, I'm going to return to watch Syria's evolving war 32 minutes ago. Watch. Syria's evolving war shifts balance against Al-Assad regime and allies. Israel has bombed what it says was a Hezbollah smuggling route on the Lebanon-Syria border. 42 minutes ago, Syrian troops flee to Iraq. Different stances on the war remain in Baghdad by Mohammad Abdel Wahed. Here in Iraq, there are different stances, positions, and statements. Officials say they are not planning to send troops to Syria. However, the Iran-aligned armed groups, the so-called Islamic Resistance, said they want to go into Syria and fight alongside Al-Assad's forces and fight against the Syrian opposition. Now we understand that this comes only 24 hours after Syria's foreign minister visited Baghdad. He was hosted by his Iraqi counterpart and met Iraqi officials. These meetings yesterday were meant to support Syria, the Syrian government, and to stop the war. Still, according to Iraqi officials, the presence of these Syrian troops in Iraq is hosted by Iraq. We understand also that today Iraqi military commanders with the army were there, including the chief of staff. Saturday, December 7th. 1 hour ago, Syrian opposition commander says fighters take over villages and their homes. The Syrian opposition forces commander Hassan Abdul Ghani says they have overrun a Syrian army camp and villages in the countryside around the city of Homs. That's it by now. So it's kind of tricky. Maybe all those people against Al-Assad, they are fifth columnists.